anytime you listen to this, God will bless you. God will bless your marriage. Good things will happen to you this week. This is a beautiful day that the Lord has made. And I know and I pray that you will rejoice in it and be glad in it.
Welcome to another episode of the Word of the Day podcast. Our goal here is to soar you to greater heights in life.
Hi, welcome to another episode of the Word of the Day series. And the Word of the Day is just a little more perseverance. Just a little more perseverance. Sometimes that is all we need. Just a little more perseverance. Life's trial has a way of making us stronger. Has a way of building our character. Has a way of increasing our courage, our intellect. Has a way of increasing us and making us stronger overall. Only if we can hang on a little more. Yes, only if we can hang on a little more. I understand there are sometimes some of us, we just tried and we're hanging on, we're clinging on, but it looks like nothing is happening. You've tried all your best, but it looks like nothing is happening. I want to encourage someone today to persevere a little more. There will be times in our lives, in our Christian walk, in our marriage, in our families, in our academics, or whatsoever situation or predicament that you are faced with right now, when we feel spiritually and emotionally down, it can be very painful. We may think that God has forgotten us. We may think that we are all walking alone. We may think that nobody is even interested in us. Sometimes we may begin to beat ourselves right from the inside. We might even feel alone or lonely. Perhaps we become discouraged as we see others whom we esteem so high, whom we thought that they got it all figured out. When we start seeing them losing hope and falling away, it's painful. Most especially when we have all the reasons, all the valid reasons in this world to give up. I'm encouraging you today, persevere a little more. Just a little more perseverance could change something. Just a little more perseverance could turn things around. If you can press on a little farther, if you can press on a little more, if you don't give up, if you don't lose hope, if you can just hang on a little, you may see things turning around for your good. You may start seeing things changing. You may start seeing the change that you've been looking for. Like I said, life's trial, life's difficulties, life challenges has a way of molding us, has a way of molding our character, has a way of changing our view, our perspective about life. Let's see what Brother James said in James 1. He said, "Dear brothers and sisters, whenever trouble comes your way, let it be an opportunity for joy." I know it doesn't feel that easy. But anytime we go through challenges, it's just like if I go through an obstacle course, every obstacle is a stepping stone to another obstacle. Once you can pass the first one, it gets harder until you get to the end. The same way life is. Whenever we face trials, whenever we pass through temptations, whenever we pass through life's tribulation, Brother James is encouraging us to always see it as an opportunity for joy. He said, "For when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. When your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. It is only when a student has passed his or her examination that the student can move or promote to the next level. It is only when a student can persevere, can hang on and go through his course of studies and go through the tests, go through the exams, go through the assignment, go through all those things, then the student can graduate to another level. He said it is during this test, during these trials, during this tribulation that our endurance has a chance to grow. Do you want to grow your endurance? Do you want to grow your perseverance? Just a little more perseverance will help you. Just a little more. If you can persevere a little more, you may see, or you may begin to see the change that you have been looking for. He said, for when your endurance is fully developed, you will be strong in character and be ready for anything. I said again, he said, when your endurance is fully developed, you see, he said it is the testing of your faith that produces endurance, that grows your endurance. And when that endurance is fully developed, you will be stronger in character and be ready for anything. Brothers and sisters, I say again, whenever we go through trials, whenever we go through issues, whenever we're going through something, most especially when it feels so difficult like a stone wall and you feel like you're just at a dead end, just a little more perseverance. Just a little more perseverance. Just a little more perseverance. I'm encouraging you once again to hold on, to press on, to persevere. It is when our faith is tested that our endurance will have a chance to grow. And when our endurance is fully developed, then we can be ready for anything. Then we can be strong in character. That is why you see some people, no matter what they're going through, they don't lose their character. They don't lose their integrity. They don't lose their army values. They don't lose their values. They don't lose their faith because they've grown their endurance through the testing of their faith. I'm encouraging you. What are you going through? Is it your marriage? What are you going through? Is it your family? Is it your job? Is it something that you cannot tell anyone that you can only pray to God about it? What is it? Remember, it is through the testing of your faith that your endurance can grow. And when that endurance fully develops, you will be ready for anything and your character will become strong. Because most people, through the issues of life, they lose their character. They lose their self. They lose their identity. But in this case, when you see every trial, every test as an opportunity for growth, it changes your attitude towards that situation. It changes your perspective. It changes the way you see things. And when the way you see things is changed, you will begin to get a will for a solution. You will begin to get closer to your solution. I'm encouraging you, please, whatsoever you're going through, don't give up. It's not over. You're still breathing. You can still press on. You're still alive. You can still press on. If you're still looking at the problem and you're still thinking about the problem, brother, sister, you can press on. Please don't give up. There is a lot more ahead of you. There are better days ahead of you. God has plans for you. God has plans for you. He wants you to just keep pressing on. Keep pressing on. Keep reaching for that which lies ahead of you. Don't give up. There is no joy in giving up. If you give up, giving up is only full of sadness, of sorrow. Don't give up, please. Someone once said, when the going is tough, only the tough keeps going. And it is from little temptation that you start building your toughness. You start getting tough. Please, Don't give up. Don't throw it in the towel. Don't let go. Yes, it may feel like that is just it. No, it's not. Take a second look at it. Take a third look at it. Look at it again. Please, don't give up. It cannot end like that. Your life cannot end like that. Your situation cannot just end like that. There is always an end to everything. It's either comic or tragic. It cannot just end with tragedy. There is still hope. Yes, you can still make it. Yes, there is still hope. Just a little more perseverance can bolster your hope. Just a little more perseverance can help you see things another way. Just if you can persevere a little more, instead of seeing that glass half empty, you may begin to see it half full, and you may begin to gain encouragement to pursue. Please, don't give up. Don't give up on your spouse. Don't give up on your children. Don't give up on your boss. Don't give up on that employee. Don't give up on God. Don't give up. God is able to do all you can ask or think. Anything you can ask for, anything you can ever imagine, God can do it. What does that lead us to? It means in everything we should turn to God in prayer. It means in everything, instead of giving up, instead of just saying it's all over, throw it to God. Give it to God. Give God a chance to work in your life. Pray to God. Pray to God. There's a scripture that says, is any one of you suffering? Let him pray. If you're suffering, if you're going through stuff, if you're ill, or you're going through sickness, is it COVID-19? Is it even the effect of COVID-19? Whatsoever it is, you can pray to God. I promise you that God will answer. We serve a God that answers. Please, don't give up. Pray to God. God understands every situation. He just wants us to talk to him. Pray to him. Talk to him. He will answer you. Please, wherever you are, don't give up. Just a little more perseverance. Please, just persevere a little more. Just try more. Give it another chance. Try again. Successful people, they do fail. There's no success story without failures. In every success story, there are stories of how they fail, but they never give up. You want to be successful? Count every of your obstacles as opportunities for joy. You want to make it. You want to have a successful marriage. You want to come out with A's. You want to have a successful life. Count every of your obstacles as opportunities for joy. How can we do that? Only if we persevere a little more. Just a little more perseverance can give God the chance to turn your situation around. Please, whatsoever you're doing, and whatsoever you're going to be facing this week, this month, this year, just a little more perseverance. It doesn't matter if you've tried several times and it's not working. You just keep trying. That is what successful people do. Don't give up. It does no one any good when you give up. You may be happy at the end if you don't give up. Please, don't quit. Some people around us can push our buttons. Things may turn just upside down, and all we're faced with is to give up. Don't do it. Don't give up. I pray that God will bring solution to whatever you're facing. I pray that God will bless you. I pray that God will meet you at the point of your need. I pray that whatsoever you're going through will be resolved. That God will bless your marriage. Is it your kids? God will bless them. Is it your academics? God will bless you with retentive memories. God will help you to go through. God will help you to persevere more. God will provide for you. God will provide for your family. God is your shield and your buckler. Keep on praying. Keep on studying His Word. God will see you through. God has done it for a lot of people. God has done it for a lot of people that you know. And God will do it for you. God will bless you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you once again for listening. God bless you, and remain blessed and inspired.